You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to the dragon, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? I was afraid you were going to say that. I guess there's nothing for it. We'll have to ask the Greybeards for help. I hope to avoid involving them in this, but we have no other choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky, or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if he... Those that... And they're the... But if you live in fear of what... Right. We'll look around. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third map. The prophecy was drawn in the village of Tabriel in search of the dragon. Here are the Akabir of the Blades. You see their distinctive.
Oh, what is it?
Sky above, voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes. For matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with. If you wish to stand alone, so be it. If you wish for our help, you will answer my question. Where did you learn of a shout used to defeat Alduin? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bound. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, it is called. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Sky, I cannot teach you the shout, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. I cannot teach you the shout, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Yolok. Greetings, Hundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, DovahKinn. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. Not until introduction, by long tradition. The Elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are DovahKinn. The world calls you. Go to it. Why do you intrude here, if not? You understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not at... Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speaking. Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and DovahKinn return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? If you wish me to answer your question, you must answer mine. Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Cruzar, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else but philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Losgra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suryek. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovah's dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? Drem, patience. I am answering in my way. This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, The ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle. And it was the Kell. Which is why I have lived. Teed, if you brought with the... You could learn Dragon Rend from... You have it.
Let's
The
move
Kell,
faster. The sun is...
the Elder
Let's
Scroll.
not make...
Tidkre, Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. Nice, damn it.
Gormley! Running out of time. The battle!
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krithwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
Is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? You've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
Blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Golfo, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragon Rend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Tarudis, Him Hind Paliv, Zu'u Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivering
will not be in terror.
You feel fear for the first time, Worm. I see it in your eyes.
Skyrim will be free!
It's no use. The scroll fell there. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By word with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We shout you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Work. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Your fellow mortals, DovahKinn. Die now.
Where'd you come from?
Relax. My power has waxed. Never again. You may have picked up the weapons of my ancient foes, but you are not their equal. Now, DovahKinn. Now he is vulnerable. DovahKinn. You have become strong. But I am Alduin. First.
Stand up.
Slay me here. Or anyone else. You cannot prevail. I will outlast you.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? The old tales say he is able to travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. They don't say how he does this. Yes, of course. But how to force a dragon to talk to you? There is one possibility, but no, the Jarl will never agree. Sky above, voice within. The old tales say that he is able to travel into Sovngarde to devour the souls of the dead. They don't say how he does this. Yeah, there is one possibility, but you know its name is no accident. Oh, this was back in those days, before the blades. What you must trust in the rightness of your cause and the strength of your voice. You have heard there are... Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with it. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can...
Yes? I'll be with the Dawn Guard if you need me.
Breath and force. Aldwin? We heard the dragonmen shout from here. You defeated him? They don't say how he died. Yep. There is one possibility, but do you know? Its name is no accident. The palace was originally built to hold a captive dragon. Oh, in those before the blades, White. You must trust in the rightness of your cause and the strength of your voice. Sky?
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. All right, then.
May the gods watch over your battles, Fred. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let the dragon into the heart of... I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numinex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. What is it that you need? What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let the dragon into the heart of my city? With the threat of war on my doorstep? There must be another way. The risk is too great. The World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. Sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to do.
I need to ask you to stop. That shout. Good. Now let's go.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kind. There's been talk among the dragons who attack Times Road. Why? Why there? Someplace safe.
Do you need something? Are you sure that's something you want? This isn't like picking out a new outfit. You'll be a creature of the night, like me. You're all talk. Let's just get this over with.
Sky, guard you. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. When Guy. I'm Sigurd! I'm
Some say that Thalmor grabbed him. It wasn't long before I found myself under Ulfric's banner.
Wood! Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! 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 Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! 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 Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest!
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know. No, I think I've got this one. Thanks, though.
Wood! Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest! Wood! Nakest!
pollute our city
We
with
used to call Windhelm
You
the city.
refuse to help the storm.
Hey, what?
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true lord. He'll come around.
Don't be so... Look at that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire-
Come on, I dare you.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers. From Solitude. The Empire has a great deal of pressure on White. He's against us.
We know. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send
Longbows are
Bolgraf
finding
a
victory across
stronger
the
message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword...
I need to ask you.
Come.
Good. Glad we
Taking
straightened
his
that
city
out.
and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still think...
I had expected Eastmore
like you
City to
did
be
Dead King
bigger.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
Be careful.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their...
Only the
own-
foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. We've been... Speak with God. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
What
They
do you
have
think
found
you're doing?
something.
You have committed crimes
How
against
many
Skyrim
of their
and your
sons
people.
and daughters
What say you in your defense?
We are their family.
Well put. Tell me, Dharma.
Smart
Why do
man.
you fight?
Now, come along with
I
us.
follow you
We'll take
so
any
get
stolen
so
goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Why do you...
castle, we used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. That's exactly what I remember.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. Good.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
Speak with Legate... The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks. Fair enough. We're driving the Stormcloaks back well enough at the moment, but we're already overstretched. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just give me the reinforcements I've requested. Most from the Imperial City are... Yes,
That's
fine.
not what my
I'll come
scouts
to this
report
Greybeard
said.
Council.
Every day,
For all the good it will do.
Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
Don't
Call
worry,
it whatever
I'll
you
come come to this
General,
peace council?
the man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here. Free to host this council. But
So,
regrets are pointless.
Arngeir, is it?
Here we are.
You know why we're here.
Take your
Are you
seat.
going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
Do you need something?
What? Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please. If we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that foul more bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. the Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be
We're
able
here
to
to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General,
I'll
this is
handle it.
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return.
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk with good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Alfred. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
You see what talking to them gets us.
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for
This is
your
our
butchery
homeland,
at-
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to them. What about you, Ellison? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Ellison. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. Not just any dragon, but the right hand of Aldrich, responsible for many atrocities during the ancient Dragon War. The Blades had been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperor. Justice demands that he die for his crime. Until he is dead, prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple. An unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons and sleuths. Cross-referencing this, by calling the dragon with Foyt, he's not competitive. I think it's very likely that, DovahKinn, winged snow hunter, as I would.
Yes. I'm ready to do my part. Just to say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all. Hey, did you say something? That's all.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Servants had a wonderful idea. Fireproofing Dragon's Reach in case of attack by, air.
We're ready to... As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. now that it's upon us. I'm rather looking forward to the challenge. I'll be famouser than Olaf One-Eye. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah? Hide from me. Steady. Steady now. There you are. Hold your fire until he's close.
DovahKinn, here I am. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Sincere Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik, many of among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once he has his door indoor zu lost ofan. Only the... Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. DovahKinn245's Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
It's so bright out here. Presidents.
Sir, you have no idea how long I've waited for such an opportunity.
Something to tell the grandkids, eh?
Before we sell the town.
Hey, Con, you sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there?
Begone, mage. Do not test my new. Dini dein Rufe Astral.
Yes?
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dovah can? Zukbrit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
Sigurd! I'm Sigurd! I'm Sigurd! I'm Sigurd! I'm Many have prayed. The world is the waves within us. Bring word souls
What brings you, Wayfarer? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead. I am soon, shield thing to Shore. The well-born bridge he bade me guard. When of all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counsel your doom foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes. Living, you dare the land of dead. By what right do you request entry? It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragon. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. You fought well. Fine. It is long since one of the living.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shaw's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing, grim. The three await your word to loose their fury on the
Far you've tried. Seek ye food or song unending. I long to fight that foul worm, but by Shore's command we curb our wrath.
Take your ease. Let troubles fade.
Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde?
Shore's high seat
from
stands
Alduin's
empty.
foul mist? My fate drives you, but you follow your own.
Why does Shore forbid us to
Take
face
your
Alduin?
ease. Let
I
troubles
fear no worm. World eater though he be.
Shaw's power protects this hall, but beyond is fear brought by Alduin.
By Shore's command we curb our wrath. So we feast and sing till the final doom.
At long last,
For 100
Alduin's
lifetimes,
doom
my
is now
heart
ours to
burns
seal.
for revenge.
Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten
Our
forth.
well-tempered
Smite
revenge.
the worm, wherever.
For 100 lifetimes, my heart
endless
burned for
way
revenge.
to
Council take
Alduin
before battle
doom.
is blindly
His death
joined.
or ours.
Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle.
Alduin escaped us long ago.
To battle, my friends!
Our
The field will
well-tempered
echo bells undaunted.
Eyes of Shore upon us. Defeat out.
Clear sky!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed at last, and cleansed his Sovngarde of its evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever, but your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting. When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to me, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Surut fur kanaran.
Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Do you need something? Yes? Are you sure that's something you want? This isn't like picking out a new outfit. You'll be a creature of the night, like me. All right then. Hold still. I'm no fan of the sun. It'd be better than this. Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Okay, if you can hear me, put something in the chat.
Yes, certainly. Are you willing to let me have it? Oh my, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Still, if it means there's safekeeping, I suppose it is worth it. This has certainly been quite the adventure, hasn't it?
Yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. What we're gonna do today for this stream, I just finished the main quest line, so we're gonna head off to the Dragonborn DLC. But for now, I'm gonna go sell this Elder Scroll. Oh, this is not my first character. I just wanted to see if I can complete it in a different way, because there is a separate ending to fight Mirak in the end of the game. There is a way you can have him as a follower. I just don't know if it's in the game anymore. But in the past, he glitched out and it did not work for any reason at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the I'm gonna go ahead and do the Dragonborn DLC. I'm gonna show how to get a couple of weapons. That's pretty much it. If you want to see anything in particular in this stream, go ahead and put it down if you want. I haven't done the Thieves Guild, I haven't done the Dark Brotherhood on this character. Sorry if I blew into the mic, I didn't mean to do that. Mirak didn't even talk to me, so I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh, you first see him in the... Oh, did you just attack him instantly? Because usually whenever you go in, you wait for a second, he'll say, the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn, and then he attacks you. You'll see everything this stream, hopefully, or if you want to, you might be able to see it in my next stream. Before I go fight Mirak, before I do all this quest line, if you want me to, I can go fight Karstag, or something. Up to you.
Well, here we are. This is Ravenloft. Say I'm all that glad to see you again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
It's up to you what we do. It's you're watching, so.
I don't recognize you. This is your first visit to Ravenloft, Outlander. State your intention. Mirak, I'm not sure. What do I do? Just remember, Ravenloft is sovereign territory.
I might not be talking a lot, so you can actually hear what's going on in the story.
May I ask what it is you're doing? It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place. Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. It has been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax in the center. If I were you, I'd look there. He grows ever near. We're all dead. That's that then.
Are you kidding me? I accidentally shot him by accident. Are you kidding me? That was pretty dumb. Okay, which one's this one? I'll take that. Okay, this is good. Oh, you might be wondering why I have bend will so early on. You'll see in this a little bit. It's a mod on PS4. It's if you go into the mod section on PS4, it's called it's all shouts. You go to a stone at the Western Watchtower at close to Whiterun, and then at the very top, after you're done installing the mod, the very top of the tower, there'll be 3 stones you can use to get all the mods, all the shouts in the game within the 3 DLCs. Just so you know, this is only on Skyrim Special Edition. The game is not supposed to look like this. It's all the mods I have installed. The graphics are a lot better. If you're wondering, I am a vampire. I could go to a different. I can become a werebear. I could do whatever. Depends. Okay, I don't want to waste time, so give me a second. One's trying to attack me now. Okay, I'm going to die. Jeez. Ow, 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 ow. I haven't used Vampire Lord this gameplay yet. Okay. I haven't used Vampire Lord in so long. Okay, that's better. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Give me a second. I get rid of Vampire Lord, and then I'm gonna go back to Whirlwind Spit. I could show you a little glitch if you're willing to, if you want to see it. It is still working. If you go to the Vampire Lord from the Dawnguard DLC, you turn into the Vampire Lord, and then you pick revert form, Wait, give me a you go to revert form, and then you hold the... You use your power in your right hand, which is your blood magic, and then whenever you revert your form, the spell should still be in your hand. Okay, so you have to unequip whatever weapon you have in your hand. You go to the Vampire Lord form. You use the blood magic in your right hand, hold it in your hand, and then revert back, and it should stay in your hand. And I messed up again. Okay, so you power up the blood magic and then revert form. And it's still in my hand. Why is it not in my hand? Okay, I have a feeling they patched it, but I'm hoping not at the same time. So okay, I got my bare fist. Let's try it again. This is an easy way of leveling up your... Yeah, I brought Serana with me. She's right here. Just, you know, a little bit of advice. Never cure Serana. Just don't do it. It is not worth it. She loses all of her powers. All she does is usually just use her spells like she always does, and she can't use her sword, so it's just not worth it. Okay, forget it. I'm not gonna do that right now. It's just not working. Okay, so try it again. I'll try one more time. That's it. If it doesn't work, I'll just continue with the story. Come on, just get the stupid spell in my hand. That's all I want. Okay, so revert form. Okay, in the back. Okay, so charge and then revert form. Okay, yeah, they patched it. Never mind. I take that back. They patched it. That is very annoying. Okay, I'm gonna use the spell you get out of the Dawnguard DLC. You'll see it. See, it's called. His name's Arvek. You can get him in the Soul Cairn. If you walk around the Soul Cairn, you'll eventually find a skull. It's called Arvek's skull. You pick that up and you get you take it back to his own. Actually, you find a guy walking around yelling Arvek. You talk to him. He'll say he lost his horse, and then you go run around the Soul Cairn, and you find this skull. You take it back to him, and he teaches you how to summon Arvek, and you can use him at all times. For this stream, I'm only gonna. I think I'm only gonna stream for until the 3-hour mark, and then I'm gonna be done for today. Okay. Okay, I just wanted to test something, but no, I'm going to die then. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just gonna use her as a shield real quick. It's gonna be a while until I get my other follower. It's gonna be I forgot what they were called. It was gonna be one of the Reichling. I can show you how to get that. They don't take as a normal follower. They're considered pets, but they're pretty cool because if you get a Reichling warrior and you give them a sword, they will equip it at a chance. I don't know if they actually will anymore, but they used to just straight up equip whatever weapon you give them. And the hunters used to, if you give them like a bow or a crossbow or something, they'll use that. Since I already played the Dragonborn, I'm just gonna DLC. I'm just gonna go ahead and run through all this. Oh, okay, jeez. Sadly, I don't have enough health to do so. For my next stream, if you want me to, I can go on one of my higher level characters and mess around with that character for a while. Just run around, I guess, kill some things. My other character does does just about 11,000 damage. So if you want me to stream that, go. If you want to, you can subscribe, watch my other streams. I got a couple of 3-hour streams on Dying Light, some other games, Fortnite. I try my best to stream daily. I'll be streaming all this week for I think like an hour, no, hour at most. I will try. I'm getting a little bored of Skyrim, so I'll try to stream a couple of more, and then I might play another game. I have Dark Souls. I could try that. Like I said, it's up to you. So. If I stutter and I don't sound clear, it's because I'm tired, so.
I knew I heard something.
Yeah. I played 1 and 2, I haven't fully played 3. Every month or so, a free game will come in the shop. I have, I'll download those and I'll stream those. Based off the depending, I can, if you want me to, I could start from the very beginning of the game and stream that. No. For the money later on, it's just be able to entertain people on YouTube, because not everyone gets to have fun, so I like to entertain people whenever they're feeling sad or they just need someone to talk to. I try my best. That's all I'm going for on YouTube, is to make people happy, like all the other YouTubers I used to watch. For instance, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, all those other guys, and that, etc. I'm just trying to give everyone else that feeling too, is just to be happy and someone to listen to. on, staff, work. Jeez. There. It just takes a little bit more charge time. There. Just so you know, this staff is not in the game. If you were wondering how to get it, it's not in the game. It's another mod. If you want some of the things in this, if you want some of the mods in this stream, I'll list some. In my next stream, I'll start listing a few of them. On PS4, they're just the basic mods you would think you would need. It depends. I have a lot of mods for just the basic Skyrim map. I have a ton of things to make the game look better, and I have some mods just to make the game fun. That's pretty much it. My armor is a mod too. It looks like your normal Daedric armor, but it is classified as light armor. I'm gonna go in my inventory and show you. My armor is classified as light armor. It's called the shadow armor from another mod. It is. I don't really like heavy armor. It's just as light as light armor, but has the armor rating of heavy armor. Oh yeah, this is the wall that you get dragon aspect on, but no, yeah, it's dragon aspect. That's the first word. If you noticed, I have all the shouts, so I don't like dealing with things. So this is my way of playing the game. I don't want to deal with the fact that I need to take a serious amount of time trying to get all these shouts, so I'm not going to deal with it. I am so sorry I keep throwing around everywhere. But I guess that's how things are going to go around here. I hate these unique Draugr, the gatekeeper. But he's not, I guess he's not guarding things well. Max key, are you kidding me? So, I am horrible at being good teammate because I just cannot tell what I'm hitting. Just so you know, don't worry, Serana cannot die. I made sure that with a mod. I'm saying that because it happened to me before. I accidentally killed her once. Worst thing ever. I accidentally cured her, and then I shot her with an arrow by accident. She left my my service, and then she died. It was pretty dumb. I regret that immensely. So I had to use a mod to bring her back. I have no clue where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, it's over here. Okay, give me a second. The audio is breaking. The one thing I hate about this series the most is the black books. Even though they're cool, I just still hate them.
I was always taught to avoid these types of things. I wonder if
The black books are just not good, even though I collect them all the time. I don't recommend trying to sell the black books because it will not end right. Your game will crash immediately. Because you can, at the end of the game, after you got all the black books, you can sell them to a guy, but the thing is I don't recommend selling them because it'll... Right after you sell the Book of Twilight, your game will instantly crash. And it'll delete, I think one of your save files. And something will just randomly disappear. It's broken, so... Pro sniping skills with the staff, even though the aiming process is completely off on this, because I have to aim a little higher than I would like to. If you're wondering what that statue up there is for, that is the statue of Hermaeus Mora, that the most annoying son of a bitch in this game. If you back in the old game on PS3, if you save Murek, you would have to at least attempt to kill Hermaeus Mora. If you're not over level 50, you will die against Hermaeus Mora. He gets really close to one-shotting you. The thing is that if you're gonna fight Murek, there is a way of out-leveling him. He maxes out at 150. He levels up with you. If you fight him any higher than 150, he'll stay at. If you're above 150, he'll stay at level 150, and he will be underpowered compared to you. I have a character at 250. I went against Murek at his highest level, and I just stood there, and he barely did any damage to me. Honestly, if you want to hear a little bit of lore, I just used Daedra Lords. Honestly, Murek actually couldn't kill Alduin because just a little bit of lore there. Murek gets almost burnt to death in its entire temple by dragons. So he didn't get any even close to even getting near to fight Alduin, and for one, Alduin wasn't around his time anyways. And these things are the most annoying things in the world. There goes Black Book 1 out of 7. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more quest after this. I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna do one mission for the skull, and then I'll end this stream here. Okay, I don't want to walk there and make you watch that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and fast travel over there. Oh, sorry, my controller turned off. I'm gonna have to charge it. So, okay, I'm gonna do one more thing and then we'll have this done. Hurry up. Okay. I just feel it looks a lot better at nighttime. Yeah. Yeah, I can make stall room things, but just stall room armor is the best because whenever you improve it, you can get to the highest armor rating. But Dragon Bone is still the best based off of just base raw damage, damage resistance. But just with plain approval, there is a set of armor called Death Brand. If you get that set of armor, you can fully get that up to. You can have an armor rating of 600 just with that full set of armor on unimproved. You can have I think close to 1,000 whenever you fully improve it. Okay everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this stream here. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. I gotta get some sleep, so I'm gonna stream tomorrow. If you want to see more of my streams, go subscribe. Okay everyone, bye.